Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. We're going to spend some more time in Dune this afternoon, looking at all of the new stuff there is to do in the basin. We did a little bit of it last night, so looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat and whoever is available to join us in game as well. Shaders are taking a little bit longer than normal today, so that's always fun. There we go. Alright. Hello, Pirate. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Lunch was good. I had hamburger and fries. Homemade hamburger and fries. Got some patties for the weekend. Knew it was going to be an extra weekend, a long weekend, so figured it'd be fun to did a mushroom Swiss, so sauteed some mushrooms to go on top of that, and some Swiss cheese. It's really good. Give you some. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will share. Just did the fries in the oven instead of the fryer. Didn't have enough time to do them properly, but it was good. It's good stuff. Alright, let's refill our water. It depends on what kind of texture, what kind of fries they are, and what kind of texture that you want with your fries. Oven's fine. Fryer's better. It depends on what type of oil you use. I don't get a lot of excess oil on mine, so it's never been a problem. Water. I'm refilling my water. No, not olive oil for the deep fryer. No. I need. You do pan fried? Well, that makes sense. Doing olive oil for pan fried. That's a large. I've got a medium that we need to do. Hey, Turtle. You use peanut oil in your deep fryer? Yeah. That's fair. Not, when you don't own one. If you can get the right texture on a pan fry for your fries, then yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. This is not the one I want. Medium size. These are also large. Just gonna try to use up my small ones. Looks like I've used up all my small ones. Okay. That's fine. We're just flying around the basin right now, so we'll just stick with the medium one for now. It'll do. That is not the chest I wanted. Aluminum, spice. Olive oil when pan cooking most meats, and sunflower oil when you make pan fried potatoes. Nice, nice. I use olive oil for most things. I use butter a lot. I use butter when I'm frying my eggs. Gives them a little extra oomph. Looks like we've got a pistol to drop. We're gonna keep this in our inventory so that we have it. Everything else can be put away. Here. Damn it. This thing is try to remember what everything is here and where it all goes. So I'm just going to go downstairs because I know where those chests are. Hello, Shadow. How are you? All of the butter. Use butter when I'm sauteing my mushrooms or onions, depending on what I'm doing. So yeah, all of the butter. there's just sliced bella, baby bella mushrooms. Alright, we've got partials in there. There we go. That's what we're after. Are we out of space for most things? Apparently we are. Duraluminum. But button mushrooms are good for salads. I like the bellas for most other things. That can go in there. We need to do some more sorting. We'll toss that. Nope. Toss these in here for right now. I know there might not be a spot for those because I haven't seen them before. So there might not actually be a spot for those. This will be our downstairs catch-all. And then we will research this schematic. And all right, there's that. We'll take this cargo. See, I don't know if this is enough to, when I was looking at the new guy that you talked to, that you get these contracts from, how many you needed for to purchase from him. So we'll see. Let's head up there. Oops, we forgot. We got distracted emptying our inventory and forgot to fill up our water. At least we remembered before we ran off too far. Fill containers. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. The background sound of all of those cannons. It's not quite consistent enough, like the ticking of a clock, to be intrusive. So at least there's that. That sounded close. Care Bear, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. Let's head back over to Crossroads. Ooh, there's two. Two that are shot down. Thank you. Just coming back on from my lunch break, so. Let's see if we can get eaten here. I don't see any worm sign yet. I need a spotter. I haven't messed with the crashes at all, so I don't know that they're actually harvestable. Aha, there we go. There we go. Big bada boom. Keep an eye out. Oh, this is sketchy. Oh, there's 14. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Let me in. Sketchy. Oh, my gosh. Cannot turn on your shield out there? Do the NPCs trigger? They don't. Ooh. So you've got to choose between... she's over there. She took that one out. Alright. I got the loot out of that one. I'm not going back down there. So that was fun. He's mad. Can't have your shield on to protect you from the fight that you're in, because it attracts the worm. That was, yep, that's fun. All right. We're good here. All right, that's exciting. I think we're gonna do that more. That'll be fine. Nice. Come on. There we go. Bodies flying everywhere. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is one of my favorites. Saves us trouble there. Lilu Dallas multipass. Big bada boom. Alright, we need to go to Crossroads. Talk to... yeah, talk to him again. This way. And if we happen across any other wrecks, like that one right there, refuel there. Just don't panic and turn our shield on, we'll be fine. Cortra, thank you so much for the lurk, appreciate it. Sure which side this is on. Play this one. Yep, there we go. Hold still for a second, make sure we're not gonna get run in, get the loot, get out. Ah, there were only two in that one. No enemies? Okay. Ah, there's two panels. Shit. Ah, she's over there. Is she staying or is she coming this way? Okay. Nah, she sounds close. I don't trust it. Does make it a little bit harder to hear with all the cannons going off. Just you have to be much more aware of the sounds around you, which is great. Sometimes you have to take a couple of hits. blessed silence. So much excitement. I wonder how long this is going to be a thing. Oops. Nosedive. Ah, there was no loot in that one, none of the, You know what, now that I think about it, I wonder if those contracts reset. I'm gonna stop doing this and go talk to him and see if those contracts reset. Every day. That's your haul? You're taking a combine harvester to Miles City, Montana? Nice. That's where we're going, right here. Alright, let's go see what we've got.
Ah, I see you've returned.
Alright. 20s. Okay, so we need to... We got 18. So we got to do this a lot. Alright. The turret statue. Tech pistol, tech sword, tech rifle. These are just variants. Okay. So it's not actual items other than the statue, it's just the variants. Which is fine. That works. It's a fun thing to do. Oh wait.
Ah, I see you've already completed all your available contracts. Very industrious.
No more work for me? That's upsetting. So just the 3 really quick things. Unless it's like a 24-hour turnover from when you took it the last time. So I just gotta do this some more to be able to get those. The ships have a little bit more of the cargo. I wonder if the guy at the other outpost has different ones though. At Pinnacle. If he's got other work as well. Let's go find out. There's Pinnacle. All the pretty lights. The Crow. That is a line from The Crow. Look at all the pretty lights. Or something along those lines. Not sure that's the exact wording. It might be. It is an amazing movie. I haven't watched it in too long.
Ah, I see you've returned.
Ah, same guy. That's annoying. Troublesome. Nope, no more contracts there. Well, so much for that. And here I was hoping I'd have something else fun to do. I'm gonna go loot more shipwrecks, though. I think they're just firing randomly. There's one there. Circle the desert. Just one. Need, let's take blood. I think we've got enough bodies in storage, but I'll grab this one just because. Oh, I didn't actually pick it up because our inventory is fairly full, which is fine. I think like taking off and almost flying into a Sardaukar ship. Okay with that. Wrecks are going to be slightly harder to see. There's one right there, I see it. Go grab, oops. Go grab this before the worm eats it. We live dangerously. Especially since I know she's real active over here. Fire. Please don't eat me. Shit. Oh, she was close. It's kind of a gamble Like, is she actually... Yep. Is she going after this one or the other one? How much time do you have before she comes up underneath it? No, she's staying over there. Okay, so that gives us the indication that she's underneath us, I think. Yep, okay. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Oh god. Don't mind our flying. What? Come on. There we go. Still only one. Work fast. Ow. Shit. Why is it stuck? The compactor was continuously firing for some reason, and I'm not sure. Not sure why. Okay, we got both out of that one. Home happens to be right here, so we'll just dump all of this. Throw it all in. We'll start a new catch-all bin. That one is not empty. Second one is our catch-all. We actually have a home for most of this, but we'll see if anybody has a chance to pop on. We're on our own right now. It's fine. I'm not going anywhere. Throw in some new games and, you know. There's another one. Oh, man. We were headed straight for it. You stole my ship. See what you made me do? Made me crash into a ship. I'll call you a maple pancake. Oh, you know what I want? I want cinnamon swirl pancakes. Pancakes swirled with cinnamon roll filling. Those would be good. I make some really good cookies. I make really good cookies that are a cinnamon roll cookie. I haven't made any of those in a while. I should do that.
Shield yourself. I need help.
You need something. Ooh. Nope. Shit. Nope. Stop. Good. Nope. 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 I did have French toast for breakfast this morning, so strawberry pancakes. Pancakes with strawberries on them. Pancakes with bacon and maple syrup, of course. Real maple syrup, obviously. Shit. At least we're not getting ourselves blown up. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know there's a chest in here somewhere. Shit. Ow. Put the fire out. There we go. Switch between all the tools.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. Get back to my ship before it gets damaged. It's been 1,000 years since you've had French toast. With powdered sugar, of course. Butter and powdered sugar on your French toast. Let's see if we can find a spot to tuck ourselves away from the sandstorm. This is not... There we go. Should be okay in here from the sandstorm and from everybody else as well.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Real berry straws. Homemade strawberry syrup, hot from the pan. Fruit syrups tend to be too sweet for me. I like maple syrup because it has more of an earthy taste, so it's not as sweet as doing it like a berry syrup. But for my French toast, I just like butter and powdered sugar. I do vanilla and cinnamon in with my egg and milk mixture, so a lot of the flavor comes from that. That's really good. Do you do your own whipped cream? You get heavy cream and whip it yourself? I thought there was a storm coming. Okay, apparently it passed us by. Had us all worried. No, you don't do your own whipped cream. You'll accept pre-made whipped cream? Where are you? Just the two of them. And no cargo in this one either. Jeez. Would be cheaper to buy the cow. I mean, it just depends on how often you have whipped cream. Because you can get the heavy whipping cream in a smaller container and then whip it up yourself. You can do it by hand, you can use your an actual power mixer. You just open some blueberry cheesecake pralines. Nice. Sounds good. Every once I like blueberry muffins, but for a lot of things, raspberries and blackberries are my favorite for berry things. I don't see another wreck out here on this side. Let's get our ship back out. Can we place it? It's too narrow to... We can place it right here. Can we get into it before it drops? Come on, let me in. Almost. Almost. If you could, you'd have whipped cream daily. Yeah? Nice warm blueberry muffin with butter and a cup of coffee. Oh yeah. Yup. I like apple cinnamon muffins too. With little chunks of diced apple. So you get that texture. Yup. Care Bear, I don't think I've ever had like a true, authentic praline. I've you know, obviously had like the knockoffs that you can just get regularly. Nope, I don't want to travel to the overworld. Off the wall, thank you. No. There we go. We found the wall. Is it technically considered a cookie? Or is it... It's not really a pastry. Because it's denser than that. Where on the map are we? Okay, that's where we are. Sure, absolutely. I've been meaning to get something set up like that. And I will definitely get that information added when I do. We dropped fast on that. Ah, there's one. I see it. Can we get to this one before the worm does? Send me half-chewed Legos. Are you chewing on Legos now, pirate? that what we're doing? So explosive. It's not dropping on my head. Nice. Stay over there for a second. I don't. Okay. It's gonna be. Run. I may regret this decision. Ah, damn it. Okay. Good. Alright, we got it. We got it, we got it. So the video of the YouTuber in Canada opening a large box of treats he sent. That's awesome. That's cool. Oh, there's one over here. We only got attacked on that first one. We're almost out of fuel. We'll have to come back to. Hear it. Jeez. We still haven't quite experimented with getting in front of one of those to see if they do damage to you. We've come close. Okay. She's over there. And I'm not sure if we didn't get hit because it was the tail that we ran through and not the actual missile itself. I hear them. There they are. Shit. Oh, get off. I want to keep fighting them, but Worm says no. I can't get the second cargo space open. You know what? We're almost out of fuel. Let's go back to the base. Grab our rockets, and I don't know if it'll work, but being able to use our rockets to shoot them so that we can get back down there and get the second. I don't know how much that will aggravate the worm and bring it closer, so we'll see. Let's find out. They are very, very active. I like it. We need our welding torch. We need our rocket launcher and our rockets. Here we go. these off. And put on our launcher. That away. Put in our rockets. There we go. Beautiful. Keep our storage. And that. Go drop off this stuff here. Gonna have a surplus of metal scraps again from doing this. We should be using this one and not our new one. I want to be able to get a couple of the items that you can get from this guy before we go back. I forgot fuel. Like a dingus. Thank you, pirate. Still having to use 2 hands. The bruising is almost all gone. You can barely tell. It's healed enough that I sometimes forget and will try to use it, and it promptly reminds me that, hey, let's make sure I don't have any more fuel down here. I don't think I do. Let's grab this one. Yeah, I need to not do that again. Yes. That is the plan, because I totally did it on purpose this time. Here's one. Next time I'll just hurt myself on a different piece of equipment. Gotta have variety. Or not at all. It's like you don't know me. I mean, I know I'm always sitting still when you guys see me, but I think I've talked about my injuries enough. Ah, there were 2 in that one. That's poison. Come on. There we go. There were 2 in that one too. Yeah. There, got both of those. I wonder if there are more than 2, though. I Like if there's another spot as well. I think she's coming in right below us. Yep. Yeah, you're just trying to help. You're just trying to keep me from hurting myself. That's all that is. Come on. Stare down your maw. Take your time. There she is. Well. Very helpful. You're very helpful. That worm sign just went right through there. Exactly. I think that was very suspicious of him, wasn't it? Oops. I guess the proper device would be good. That's alright. I always have sharp, pointy things.
I need help.
There is no help. I mean, how else am I supposed to test how sharp they are? Where is she? Ah, close. I was trying to run beside them and run around them. It's not my fault. Oh, shit. Nope. I was hoping I'd have time. We almost got ourselves eaten on that one. There were two of them. Yeah, that was almost disastrous. Actually, technically, the ones that are here in the basin are male. The small ones are the male, and the big one in the deep desert, that's the female. I just have this habit of saying she. But according to lore, they are the ones out here. Are the small ones. Are the males. Come on. Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like the monsters and the things we hunt. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. ships, vehicles. They're always she. Come on, you couldn't wait 2 more seconds. Most people have nicknames for the worms. Are we gonna regret this? Probably. We made it. We got it. Call me Ishmael. Where's the next one? So we'll just coast this way, see if we can see another one. I like doing those because it is very, like, very much on your toes kind of work. You're not just like going in, yeah, you might get attacked by somebody, but I think it's even sketchier than harvesting. Because yeah, you can get you'll get they'll get them coming after you while you're harvesting, but you're not having to go into an enclosed area that you can potentially get, stuck behind something and not be able to get out as quickly. Cut them both open. Come on. I hear it. Ah, shit. Of course my backpack's full. Drop that. Nope. Ow. Jesus. Nope. You. Where are you? Gotta figure out how to aim these things. Apparently not like that. Got one of them. I hear it. Where is she? Wish we could land on top of her. that spice. Head over for the spice. We can drop all of the metal for this spice because we do need this. We need to make a run up to the deep desert, see if we can find some of the bigger spice blows. There. Okay. I panicked just a tiny bit there because I knew the one was across the way, and then realized, oh wait, I'm getting the warning too. So it's cardio without, having to move. Keeps your heart rate up, your blood pumping. See, video games are good for you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Problem solving and hand-eye coordination, and why were those disappearing? Okay, she's all the way over there. We're okay for a second. Depending on how far away it is when it breaches, usually can pick up one or two more before having to lift off. The sad part is these little blows give you barely enough to make maybe 3 or 4 of what you need to make. Oh, look. Might have to dump whatever metal we pull off of this. In these wrecks, we're getting the cargo out of them to be able to purchase the items. From that guy, we got the quests from earlier, yesterday. that was in that first space. That's what we're after. I don't want to risk it. There we go. There we go. No, to purchase just a variance. It's a cosmetic thing, which I don't do very often, but I want to. It looks like we happen to be right here, so we're gonna go talk to him. I know we can only purchase one right now, but then we'll do a run up to the deep desert for some spice, which we do need to make thingies. Do you think the worm would eat the wreckage the first time you trigger it if you tried to hide in the wreck? I don't know. Probably. I think it probably would. Because even if you stay still inside the wreck, because that wouldn't be any different than staying still while you were harvesting spice or flower sand. It still has that, it's targeted onto that position. So I think it would work that same way. Would be what I would imagine. It's worth a try to experiment with it, though. There's been a couple of things that I've been curious about trying, but I don't want to risk, my equipment and stuff. So strip off all of your good stuff that you're wearing and then go try it.
Ah, I see you've returned.
Yes. What do we have? How many do we have? See, oh, we've got 42. Okay, we've got more than we thought. The sword. Let's get the sword variant. And I'm gonna save for the rifle variant. We need like 3 more. Let's save for that one and then we'll get the others. So this should be under... It's okay. It's not great. It's still fun. You were hoping it would be treated like being in a rocky area and safe? Maybe. Have you? So I take it you haven't tried it, you were just asking? I'd be willing to try it. Drop all my equipment. Apparently she parked on top. Okay then. I was pretty sure I landed on the ground. You're a chicken. I am willing to try it. Ground landing's Or so 2003. Nice, yeah. I do tend to land in some very interesting positions. Let me go drop some things. And I am willing to give that a shot and see if it works. I will drop everything in my inventory. I will take my extra sand bike out in case the vehicle gets eaten as well. I'll take my extra sand bike out. And we'll see how that works. I don't imagine that it would be a rocket because unless it's just on the second triggering that it actually eats it, it won't. Because just like any shipwreck, it eventually comes and swallows the shipwreck. So there happens to be one right there, which works out nicely. If I had to take bets on whether or not it works, I'm going to say we'll get eaten on the first try. I really need to stop doing that. It's really kind of funny that it lands on top of the shield when you're not in it, even though it's your ship and your base. Is this my good sand bike? This is my Mark III. My other sand bike is down here. We may have to wait for another crash if that one doesn't. That one's a Mark V. Okay, so we'll take my other one out. It's just the Mark III. We'll drop everything though. We have an empty chest in here, sorta, kinda. So that we're not dropping anything. We'll keep our compactor, not this compactor, our other compactor. Our spice sandies can be put away. That can be put away. Hey, I told you to go in there. Oh, we can't? So we'll lose those if we do get eaten, which is fine. It's not the biggest deal because it's just we can get them again. It's all of our stuff. Let's take off all of our armor here. Go out in our skivvies. We need our power. We need to keep the power pack, which is fine. Oops. But the shield, like this bottom one here, is everything that we were wearing. So that we can still use our do we have a cheap blood extractor? Okay, alright. We need to take our weapons off, which we can't do here. Don't want to keep that. We need our cut array. This is a brand new one though. We'll grab a different one. Keep the compactor in case we need it. Our backup tool and our good leader John. There. Just remembering where we have everything. Do we have another cut array? We should somewhere. Don't want to use my brand new one. Extractor. Put that in there. Should be able to, because it's just if we need to make a different one. Of all the things, we don't have a spare cut array. Big crash. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll just make a mid-tier one. Oops, that's the garment fabricator. We just need this. Should be able to do the Mark III without a problem, right? Let's just still do it. Salvage metal, yeah. Let's do a cheap one of those real quick. Okay. How much fuel do we have? 55. Can we drive her down the stairs? Maybe we can drive her down the stairs. She keeps tipping over. Oh my gosh. The things we do for entertainment. She does not want to go downstairs. It's like trying to get a horse to go downstairs. Horses you can get to do it. Cows, not so much. Brute force, there we go. Is that still... over here? Yep, there it is. Okay, here it goes. Hold very, very still. I don't think so. I think we're gonna get eaten. Because the indicator isn't going away. Yep. See, that's what I thought. Yep. So, there we go. You have your answer. Yeah, but so when the indicator didn't stop, we knew. We knew. No, it's like, it's fun to experiment with things like that. I want to know, I'd like to know if getting hit by the rockets from the rocket launcher, or from yeah, the ones that you sabotage, will damage your thopter. But I only have the one thopter right now, so I haven't tried to fly in front of one. So there's your answer. There you go. It's all good. All right, let's get all this stuff back. Put everything back where it belongs. We did get a worm tooth from it though, which is cool. All right, this goes in 4. Blood extractor goes in 8. Drill shot goes in 3. Cut array goes in 2. Okay, those are in properly. Wait, where's our sword? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd our sword go? Okay. And the rest of our things up here. Yeah, we did some experimenting with whether or not we could fly through the light on the Sardaukar ship. We did, if we could land on top of them, like jump on top of them, that was fun. Look at the rest of our ship. There's a fresh Holtzman shield, which is fine. We'll take the Solari. F is equipped. Need our suspensor belt and our power pack. Did we take our shield off? I know we didn't take our power pack off. Or our suspensor belt. Because we had spares. Take this back. Our large blood sac back. That goes back in our hotbar. Find some things. There's a repeating rifle, our darts, there's our compactor, our probe launcher, our probes. put our worm tooth. We can't get rid of our worm tooth either. Ah, we didn't lose those. Beautiful. That kind of makes me happy. Spare those. We start using the heal kits instead of the bandages. This goes in 5. This goes in 7. Bandages go in 6. There we go. Alright. Suspensor belt and power pack. There. That one's down. That's a Mark 4. We don't want that. We'll take this one for now. We'll repair it. We'll use some of this stuff that we have that's damaged before. Need to repair that. Repair that. Repair that. Our swords getting down there. Good evening, Eve. How are you? It's good to see you. Getting resituated. We just did an experiment and got ourselves eaten. Do we have... There's a Mark 5. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Alright, beautiful. A fuel cell. And we're gonna head up to the deep desert and get some more spice. You can try to get hit by cannon fire, but it doesn't seem to target you. Yeah. I've run through at least the tail of one, and I couldn't tell if it like actually hit us. So, and you know, I wanted to try to do it purposely, like sit in front of one, to see if it actually will damage you. We'll grab the large fuel cell, and our inventory rather than the rockets. Wait, what? Swear we put it in here. Am I losing my mind? Probably. Probably very much losing my mind. There's our storage. There's our welding torch. And those need to go upstairs. Go. And put this back in here. Put all of that together. And that. Okay, let's head out. See what we can find. Forgot to put the rocket launcher away. What did it do with the rockets, though? Didn't even think about that before I took that off. If you have rockets in your rocket launcher and you detach it, do you lose the rockets? Didn't even think about it. But if you put them back on, maybe they're still there. Guess we're gonna find out next time we put our rocket launcher back on. Whoopsie. Okay. But unless another one crashed right in that exact same spot, it ate us without eating the ship. It reset it. Go. Oh. Been there, done that. So you got right in front of the cannon, and your ornithopter automatically did a barrel roll out of the way. Nice. Okay. Answers that question. Good to know. It's fun to experiment. So we have an answer for that as well. The right there looks like somebody, like a person hanging out in the sky. Barrel rolls are fun. Yeah. We'll give it a shot when we come back out. Let's see what's going on with the spice up here. Need to run. I feel ouch. There we go. We didn't find any of the big craters. I believe D3 had a good research station in it. We need spice though. So we'll see what we can find up here. That's a cool build. I like that one. Decently simple, but not a cracker box. Oh, that one reminds me of home. Alright. We don't have much of this cleared. At least we're going faster. We were crawling yesterday, and I don't know why. We were gliding at such a slow speed. Even if we only find a couple of small ones. If we can find some active ones, that'd be great. Trying to think if I have everything I need to make cookies, to make the cookies that I want to make. I'm sure I have all of the things to make some type of cookie, but the ones I was thinking of, the cinnamon roll cookies. Not sure. I think I do. Made you hungry? You had to go make chicken sandwiches and fries? I mean, it hasn't worked for me yet, so... Do we have spice here? Or is that a shadow? Just a shadow, okay. Pretty sure. Level it out a little bit. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. You wouldn't have to worry about falling over, pirate. That's fair. That's fair. Genetics have been decently kind to me. Oh, good. Sandstorm. There's some right here. Question is, yeah, it'll be right in the path of the sandstorm. How much of it we'll be able to get before the storm hits. Hello, underestimated monkey. How are you? It's good to see you. We're not getting a storm warning, which kind of has me nervous. I look really good for a goblin. Thank you. Gee, thanks. I may have pointy ears, but they're not long pointy ears. Green-blooded hobgoblin, though. Really can't argue with you. Pirate called me a goblin. I mean, I am a loot goblin, so there's that. Hey. I'm a hobgoblin. Green-blooded hobgoblin. Star Trek reference. I know, there's a lot of different goblins. Must be precise. That's the problem with being down on the slope of a dune. You're not quite sure where it is. It's sliding. My Thopter is doing weird things on landing today. No, I have very cute feet, thank you. Nightingale has a free weekend on Steam. Yeah, they do have Dune has the free trial. Yeah, Pirate, that'll give you a chance to try playing Dune and realize how awesome it is. Yes, hobbits have big hairy feet. I do go barefoot whenever possible, so there's that. I don't know, the rock trolls in Witcher are really kind of cute. Behind the rock. Could not see it. That's what all the goblins say. Rock trolls don't have hairy feet. Apparently that storm bypassed us. They have green mold. It's not mold, it's moss. There's a difference. Only feet for what? Yeah, I don't like wearing just socks. Like even in the winter when it's cold and you know, fuzzy socks are comfy, but barefoot all the time. Except at work. Must protect the toes. Right, yeah, exactly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No sleeping in socks. I love my facial expression on that one. Nope. Right? But I'm also the crazy person who likes my top sheet tucked in tightly. So there's that. No, under the mattress. You get your top sheet. You have your fitted sheet, right? And then you have your top sheet, and you tuck it in at the bottom of the mattress, and you tuck it under the mattress so it's all comfy and tight at the bottom. That way you don't have to worry about your feet coming out from under the blankets. Nothing more satisfying than making your bed and having everything smooth and tight. The military fold at the corners. Yeah, it keeps the monsters out, right? Exactly. Exactly. It would smell. Yeah, I do know people that don't like that. Like they'll have their blankets, but they have to have their feet outside of the blanket. It's weird, but yeah, it's understandable because some people sleep hot. Yeah, I mean, the idea of a weighted blanket is kind of comfortable, but actually the practical use of one, my mom got me a weighted blanket for Christmas one year. And I slept with it a couple of times, but the weight of it, like I will lay still because of the weight of it. I don't like turn in my sleep. And so it's not comfortable for me because I won't move, which you have to move in your sleep at least a little bit. Otherwise, your joints get stiff, and at least for me they do. So, there's a spice blow. Let's see if we can make it over there. Not sure how far away that actually is. Those are the people I hear about getting abducted. Oh, aliens look for feet sticking out of blankets too. Gotcha. Alright, good to know. You sleep hot, so yeah. ornithopters are so cool. They are. The ornithopters are really fun. Also, barrel rolls. I love my Lego ornithopter. I need to get it on the shelf. Like on a shelf behind me. Oh. So you guys can see it all the time. More barrel rolls. Can we... It doesn't like to do it as smoothly. Yeah. Oh god. It doesn't like to do it that way. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. They're practical as well. People have built actual functional RC versions. Not surprised. That would be really awesome to have, though. That would be cool. I'd fly one of those around. We are in the PvP zone, so hopefully this one's just a medium blow and everybody will be busy. Game chat isn't super active, so we'll see. You can have variants to the Thopters so that they visually look different. There's some skins for them. You can also have thrusters and storage and rocket launchers. You know what's really fun to do? Is fly through the cloud. Once the initial explosion goes off, you can fly through the cloud. See if I can hit it when it goes all purple. There's another one. We'll hit this one first. Go. I wonder if that's the big one, because that cloud looks different. Oh, that's so sweet, Care Bear. Took her to the campfire and put a magic spell on her blanket for her. That's awesome. That is, yeah. Right? It's so cool. Just don't tell her you're a Harry Potter descendant. Let's put that in there. That's, with the cloud still going off, it is really cool in here. I like it. This is, it's late game. It's very late game. they're getting ready to release Chapter 2, so new content will be added in. You're confused, pirate. You just drove over Big Dry Creek. It was neither big nor dry. I'll call the naming committee. Yona Hiroshi, hello. Welcome into chat. It's good to have you. All of the spice that we're breathing in. There's that. You need a new game to play. You went back to Dying Light 2. We're still a little low. Sometimes they can jump up and get us. This game is amazing. This game is very, very good. I do recommend it if you want to try it. They do have the free trial in preparation for Chapter 2 drop-in. So, you prefer the Assault Ornithopter with boosters for spice? I'm running by myself right now, so I've got the, I'm just using the Scout's the only one that I've built so far, with the inventory space on it. Usually we've got a couple of us. I've got a guild, and usually there's a couple of us playing together. Just on my own at the moment. So we've got a variety. We've got a couple of assaults and my scout. I do have rocket launchers for this when we're out in the group. So. Which video were you talking about? It is, it's a good mix. Up in the deep desert, there are specific PvP zones. Technically, I'm in a PvP zone right now. But I've only run into trouble a couple of times with PvP players. But for the most part, until you get to some of the, like tier 6 items, you don't have to venture out in that area unless you want to. But like I said, for the most part, I've only ran into trouble a couple of times harvesting. So. Building your base down in the basin, you're not gonna get destroyed. So you can build as extravagantly as you like. Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and drop the link in chat for that if you want. There's also, you can join the Discord. Awesome. We do have a Discord as well. There's a command for that in chat. Thank you, Monkey. Appreciate it. If you keep your base locked, you can keep everybody from getting into it. So they won't be able to go in and raid your base as long as you keep your shields powered up. You can buy the assault when the land strat is in favor of the good vendor and your faction for good money. You're running solo as well. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I do have a guild, but today looks like I'm on my own, which is fine. More often than not, I'm used to playing games solo. Oh, he's all the way over there. Oh, there's another blow. He's cranky. It was their first flight test. Wonder how many designs they went through. Oh my gosh, so many, I'm sure. Right, yeah. It's good to have, help every once in a while, and it works. Yes, this is a US server, that if you want to join in the same server that we're on, that information's also in the Discord. We're on Indara. And the Siege is in the Discord as well, so if you do decide you want to look at that. Remember to stay hydrated. We're out here in the sun. Thank you, Jaded. Appreciate it. Look forward to watching that. In you go. This is the most efficient way to do it. Just line up a curve of compacted spice. can usually get a couple after he breaches and then take off. There are times I really debate whether or not I actually want to take off or not. But we've been eaten once today. It was an experiment. It was not exactly on purpose, but we were testing a theory. So we didn't lose anything because we were prepared. Been a long time fan of Dune. You've never read the novels? Saw the first film though, and the extended release, and then the 3-part series when it was out too. Nice. I've read the first one. I own it, of course. I love reading, love books. Full. He thought he was gonna get a snack today. Oh, don't let pirate fool you. We're all nerds around here. Some of us more than others. Have no problem claiming so many ways to be a nerd. Oh, right, backpack's full. Really? Is this full as well? Yes, that is full as well. Okay. My poor Thopter. Nope. I didn't tell you to harvest, I told you to take. There we go. No, I have no shame. Not when it comes to being a nerd. I am shameless. I own it. I flaunt it. Nerds are the best. We know how to have fun. We know how to... I know I already have one of these in my base, but he's cute. I want to pet him. Alright, we are full. So, back down we go. The long trek back. Alright, where are we? We are in H7, so there's one here. There's going to be one straight east, so probably H8. And there was one kind of northish. So, whoops. So we'll try to remember. We'll try to remember that. Lord of the Rings nerd, of course. D&D, awesome. Paladin, Clerk, and Monk are your chosen roles. Nice. I haven't gotten into D&D deeply, so it's something that I'm interested in doing. I've done other tabletop campaign-driven story games like that, but I haven't gotten deeply into D&D. So, but I've played some others. I have several games from Awakened Realms. They have some really awesome tabletop games. Oh God, they're a lot of fun. I wish I had more in real life people to play them with. Really big sci-fi nerd myself, but fantasy nerd as well. Babylon 5, all-time favorite. Stargate, your favorite of those being Atlantis. Nice, very nice. I'd say SG-1 and Atlantis are pretty even. They both have their merits. And the characters cross over enough. That's like, it's really hard to choose. You're watching Atlantis in the background right now? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm a Trekkie. Oh. There we go. Star Trek and Doctor Who, my all-time loves. Oh. But I do enjoy Star Wars, as evidenced by the painting behind me. It's another one of mine. I did a whole painting series of different Star Trek ships. So it changes up from time to time. I switch those up. Firefly. It's very sad it got canceled the way it did, but the show was amazing. Nah, that was, never would have guessed that one, right? I have not put a base up in the deep desert. One of my other guild members does. He's got one up here. Just for kind of a safe space to be able to hunker down, and it's got some storage in it. But none of the refinery or anything are up there. So yes, I'm very much an explorer player. Oh. Where are we? Okay. How could you forget Firefly? Right. For shame. That's one of the paintings that I have in progress right now, is painting Serenity. Oops. You made Firefly as a Corvetter in No Man's Sky. Nice. Yeah, we were talking about that this morning, jumping into that for a while. Really looking forward to Light No Fire. So I haven't spent a lot of time in No Man's Sky. I haven't done any of the shipbuilding, just exploring. Lots of exploring. So, but we can jump into that. The trip back is always so long. Yeah, absolutely. Always love to see the things people have done in games. Is that the equivalent, the trucker equivalent of being a vegetarian or doing CrossFit? Truckers. If you build stuff in the deep desert, you can destroy it at the end and bring everything back without a loss. Yeah, as long as you are in and remember to do that before it resets. Yeah, bringing everything back and forth though, like to build the refiner up here, it probably wouldn't be the worst thing. You tried to make Defiant from Deep Space Nine as your first. It was a fail, so you went simple. Made a puddle jumper. Nice. Is Deep Space Nine your favorite of the Star Trek series? I find a lot of people do like that one the best. I mean, because no matter what, depending on where you build your base in the deep desert, the PvP zone only goes so far. So you're still traveling a decent amount, unless you build it on the very edge of the PvE zone. Is it? Nope, I need to go this way. Between these two rocks over here. You built it on the very edge, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, kind of in the middle of everything. Not quite so much traveling back and forth. Oh, we're still carrying a bunch of salvage metal. Because of course we are. Do you run in a still suit, or do you wear armor? Made a trip with a scanner on the Scout, and you chose a nice place to put the base. Nice. Next Generation is your first? Mine too. Yeah, there is a lot to like about DS9. I mean, the character interactions, the way their friendships and relationships develop. Quark and Odo, I mean, you cannot beat that. Yeah. There is a lot to like about Deep Space Nine, and it on rewatch, because I've watched all of the series more than once, so you have a better appreciation for it on a rewatch. Next Generation, Enterprise, Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager. Yes. Enterprise is fun too. Isn't he just? Yeah. Quark is amazing. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. So you do use the still suit? I did for a little while. He was so fun as the Doctor. Eccleston, I wish Eccleston would have lasted a little bit longer. Matt Smith took some getting used to, just because of the personality difference. But they all bring so much to the character. Strange New Worlds is becoming great. I haven't watched any of it yet. I was nervous about it, and I haven't watched any of it yet. Oh yeah, we were gonna experiment with this after we drop off our space. Apparently, this is what happens when you do this. nothing. Look right down the barrel. Ha! Nice. Okay, that's fun. That's awesome. They found their stride once Ansem got settled in his pike. Yeah. It's hard to, when you see some of the things that have been done to beloved shows and the way things have devolved and source material being veered away from, it is hard to have faith. But I've heard some good things about Strange New Worlds, so if I have ever have the chance to, because I don't have the streaming service for it, so you use the social stuff in Arrakis for style. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's acceptable. I don't do a lot of the cosmetic stuff, but you love Doctor Who for the crazy experimentation with the different identities. Yeah. I stopped watching after Capaldi. So I watched Capaldi and then, yeah. Get that started. Let's not worry about that. Put that in there. Put that in there. Matt Smith was great. The best is David Tell. Yeah, he was good. It's not so much her as what was done with the story. So, and what was done with the character and the companions. So, there were certain things that I couldn't overlook. There are certain episodes I'm willing to watch, but it wasn't necessarily about her being the Doctor. Let's see what we were gonna do. There was something else we were gonna do. I can't remember now. We're stuck on the wings. There we go. Got stuck for a second. I completely lost my train of thought. Trying to remember where my brain was going, and nope, nothing. Okay, we need more spice for sure, because we can't make, yeah, we need 41 for that, 74 for that. What else are we gonna need? Ballistic wave fabric. Gonna need more of. And so is our vehicles fabricator, doctor. We still need to we need to replace our crawler and carrier. We had a crawler and carrier at one point, but we got blown out of the sky on a spice run. So that was awesome. For that. This drill shot. We need more plasteel gun parts, which are going to be up in the deep desert. Okay. Just more spice. Lots more spice. Cosmetics are lore for you. You are happy to see a female doctor and then fall asleep. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. When it comes to nerd stuff, I'm constant. My brain just goes all sorts of different directions. So it's easy to get distracted with all of the different things to talk about. All right, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have fun. Thank you for the lurk. Guess we're off to... We still have a good amount of fuel left. I'll get some more... You know what, let's... Instead of making another spice run specifically, we'll get some more of these. This cargo. Because I don't know how long these are going to last. Like if this is going to be a constant thing. Or if it's just like an event. So I want to get those variants. And if we happen to see any spice while we're doing this. I can do that. We're gonna go for missiles right now. The fact we can't even swing at him. I don't like that I can't swing at him. Wow. He's hitting me. Got some fiber, that's always useful. There's one. There we go. I feel like it's gonna drop on my head. It's 26. We have enough for a second one. Not sure the compactor's actually doing anything on that one. Wonder if there's anything else to cut off. Yep. Good. I think it's just the 2 panels. I didn't see anything else. There's another one. 2 more. It's kind of a gamble. It's very random whether or not it's going to trigger enemies. Or at least I haven't seen the pattern yet. What kind of pressure are these doors under? That's new. Shit. Oh, shit. Hey, get off my thopter. The worm was coming and bad guys. Nope. I hope you get eaten. Didn't eat them. Rude. So rude. Would have eaten me. This side. Stay over there. Get in. I don't trust where that worm is. Okay. I did not trust it. It was close enough. Ow. Waste all my time fighting those guys. It's literally... No, the trigger's still going off. It's gonna come back up. It didn't settle. Vibration didn't settle. It's because it's still right there. It's circling. It's stalking. It's hunting. We'll head over to this one over here then. Are you laughing at my attempts to not get eaten, or are you laughing at the worm's attempts to eat me? Holy shit. Man. That one was way too close for comfort. No. Both. That's fair. That's very fair. Oh shit. No. Damn. We're not gonna be able to loot this one at all. Of course I went to go get that one. Alright, so just went for that one. Maybe we can get this one. Set ourselves on fire. When you're in too much of a rush to put the fire out, so you weigh the amount of damage you're going to take by being on fire. I mean, our base is in a really good spot because there are always a couple of ships out here. Right near home. The glare of the sun. This way. Got one over here. Look at this last one, and I think this is where we're going to call it for tonight. We're a little far away. I don't like how far away we are, but... Otter72, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. As the door falls on our head. No. Thank you. Good grief. That was unnecessarily difficult. Nope. You can get yourselves eaten. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No, that's fine. Always good to have people in. Food and nerd stuff. That'll get you every time. Is that ship going to be a problem? Sorry. We got distracted. One more. I know we said one more, but, you know. One more after the one more. Yeah, absolutely. Whenever there are drops, they will be enabled for whatever game that we're playing. There's a good variety, so. Yes, there is no self-control when it comes to loot. None at all. I'm glad everybody knows this. I mean, it's like passing the ice cream store on the way home. It's like, it's on the way home. It's right there. Would you pass it up? No, you would not. Ah, and we're on fire. Shot to the heart. You're too late. You give love that name. Beautiful. Alright. Back to the base. Unless there's another ship. Okay. It's on the way home. You know, the random songs that come into mind. Some people know them, some people don't. It's always lyrics. I can rarely remember artist names. Oh, come on. There we go. The fact that you know the album name. It's like when you talk about music, they're like, "Oh, what album was that on?" I'm like, "I have no idea. It's just a song. It's a good song. I like the song." Ow. Ow. Should have used the compactor. This way. Oh. Bon Jovi. In school, you love that album. Yeah, there are some things that stick pretty well. There are certain triggers for memory correct only goes so far when you leave out entire words. Ow. You've had your fill of trucking for the day? No good paying loads. Never have you worked for so little. Alright, back to base. Yeah. Can't have that. Alright. Alright, well, we did make a small spice run. Got a little bit of that going. And got some more of the cargo to be able to turn in for those. But this is where we are going to call it for tonight. Appreciate you guys. It's always fun hanging out with you guys in chat, and when you are available to join me in game, there is that free trial that's going on right now for Dune. So if you want to give the game a try, if you want to join us in our guild or on our server, that information is in the Discord. And you can join that. The link is in my bio. It is also, there is a command for it in chat as well if you missed it the first time. I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing a variety of games. We'll be adding some new stuff into the rotation for this week. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is my series stream. I'm playing through Assassin's Creed for the first time. We finished up Assassin's Creed 3 today, so starting next Saturday we will be starting Black Flag, so really excited for that one. Assassins and pirates, you know, great combination, so hopefully I've heard really good things about it. I know it's a lot of your guys' favorite, so we will be jumping into that. If you missed any of the live streams, those replays are over on YouTube as well. Drop those replays over there. Everybody watching those, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Your views are much appreciated. Feel free to leave me your comments. I do want to hear from you guys as well, and I will reply when I see those comments. So, once again, thank you so much. It is great hanging out with you all, and we will see you all next time.